The name is ready. That's good.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for being here. It's a real pleasure to be back in Guwahati. It's lovely to be back in Assam. Come here a little bit over the last few years. Even when I was coaching India, there were a couple of games here. Came here just before the World Cup, and unfortunately the match against England got washed out, the practice match. But always really enjoyed coming here to Guwahati, coming to Assam, coming to the beautiful part of the world. And this time has been no different. So thank you very much. Thanks a lot for your hospitality, everyone. Also just would really like to thank the Assam Cricket Association, I think for their support. I think over the last few days we've been really well looked after. The hospitality has been absolutely excellent. The practice facilities have been superb, and I think we're really looking forward to coming back here in a month's time, little more than a month's time, and playing a couple of really big matches here. Just to answer your question, it's been lovely to be back at the Royals again. I think it's a franchise that I played for. I was involved in as a mentor for a few years, and then I was involved in Indian cricket over the last 7 or 8 years. And coming back here to Rajasthan feels like coming back home. It feels like nothing really has changed, and really looking forward to this season. Looking forward to working with everyone involved at Rajasthan Royals to make this a really memorable season for us. I think one of the beauties of Rajasthan, and I think the president actually alluded to it a little bit, is the ethos of the Rajasthan Royals is to develop young talent, is to build talent, is to grow people, is to grow players. And I think they've showed that and reflected that in terms of words, but not only in words, but also in terms of actions. And it's very lovely to be a part of that. So looking forward to the whole journey, and of course looking forward to the IPL and hoping to play a couple of fantastic games here in Guwahati. And I'm sure with the support of the Assamese people and everyone at the ACA, we'll have 2 great games and 2 great results for Anna.
So thank you for answering that. Also, I'd like to know how's the team?
Good. I think we're very happy with the team that we've got. Really excited. I think it's a young team, but it's also an experienced team in terms of the IPL. I think someone like Riyan, who's actually a really young boy and growing in his career as a cricketer, but he's already played almost over 50 IPL games. So he may be young in terms of age, but in terms of experience, he's not actually very young. Same thing can be said of someone like a Jaiswal or even someone like Sanju, who's played over 100 games for us. So we are a really young side, but a lot of experience as well. Very excited with the picks that we've got. Excited that we've got some really good young Indian talent, led by someone like Riyan from here, who's really shown over the last 2 or 3 years what a fantastic cricketer he is and how he's grown as a cricketer and as a person. And so I'm sure everyone here in Assam also will be really looking forward to watching Riyan play again in the IPL as an Indian player now, which is a different change from what he came here last time. He was just a player for Assam. So I'm sure there'll be great support for Riyan and for the Rajasthan Royals when we play here. I think we've got a really good team, we're a competitive team, and I think we should, if we play well and if we do a few things right, I think we'll go a long way in this tournament.
Thank you, sir. One last question to you. So what do you feel about the training facilities at the ACA Stadium?
Like I said earlier, I'm really happy with the training facilities. I think very grateful to the Assam Cricket Association, the wickets here. I'd like to thank the president, the secretary, his office bearers, the groundsmen. I think they do a fantastic job, and for them to give us this ground and this place to practice. This was a very important camp for us. I think from a preparation perspective, we have 10 or 11 of our players here from the main squad. This was very important for us to be able to come here to Guwahati and to experience the conditions, to be able to use the center wicket, because when the tournament starts, because we're playing our first game in Hyderabad and we're coming here only 2 days before the first game, we wouldn't have had a chance to really experience what the conditions were like. So both as a coaching staff and as a playing group, for us to get the opportunity over the last 3 or 4, the last 2 days, and now hopefully today and tomorrow, to get a chance to experience what it's like to play in the middle here, I think is a great boon and should certainly help us when the matches come along. So very thankful. Facilities both here and at the practice wickets have been very good, and looking forward now to coming here for the matches.
Thank you, sir.
Is very dear to me. Every one of the guys that we picked in this auction is very important to us. Of course, we've got some really young players. Of course, the players you all know about who are now very young players at Rajasthan Royals, but have become quite famous. Whether it's a Sanju or a Jaiswal or a Riyan Parag or a Dhruv Joel, all of them came to the Royals slightly unknown players, but became established players in their time here at Rajasthan Royals. So, a lot of them have grown up in the system. And we've got a new bunch of young players like that as well this year as well. Whether it is a Kunal Singh Rathod, whether it's a Shubham Dubey, whether it is a Vaibhav Suryavanshi, whether it's an Ashok Sharma, Yudhvir Singh, Akash Madhwal. These are again players who are not that well known, but hopefully through the course of the next few years, people will get to hear and know a lot about them. Of course, there are some experienced players also that we have picked, like people like Nitish Rana and Tushar Deshpande, who are slightly more well known and have, been part of IPLs before that as well. So there's a lot of exciting Indian talent, but even in the overseas, I mean, if you look at some of the overseas young talent, we've picked another 18-year-old boy from South Africa called Kwena Mafaka, who's a young left-hand fast bowler. I think again a really sort of young, exciting talent in that department as well. So it's not only about young Indian talent, we're also looking for always, talent across the world that we can work with and we can develop with as youngsters. Rajasthan Royals has won the first inaugural IPL, as we all know, and we've come close a few times after that, right? So, of course, the aim and the ambition of every one of this franchise is to win another title, right? There's no denying that. Every time we get into a tournament, we want to win it, right? We want to win it. We want to be there on finals day and have a great final. But we know that there are a lot of steps along the way that we need to do to get there, right? There's no point of thinking about May 25th if you don't do the steps along the way. So I think from our side, really it is about us preparing well, getting ourselves ready for the start of the IPL and doing a lot of things right through the tournament. Yes, I mean, if you in the course of a long tournament like that, you're going to need a little bit of luck and a little bit of rub of the green that goes your way. But you've also got to be super prepared, and it's a very tough competition. There are a lot of very good teams in this competition, but we are quietly confident that we've assembled a really good squad together. We've got a really good support staff together, and we are very confident that if we, I think we should hopefully have a really good tournament. Yeah, the goal is to try and win, but we know that to win, you've got to do a lot of things right, and our focus, honestly, is on trying to do a lot of those things right at this point in time.
But also one more, hopefully entertainment. If you look, across last season, we played some amazing matches. We've got some explosive players, and we got a lot of young raw talent. It may be young and raw, but as Rahul said, it's actually experienced talent when it comes to IPL matches. To have 22, 23-year-olds with 50 matches under their belt, they've got that knowledge and they've got that exposure to these atmospheres that are magnificent here. But also you've got that rawness and that excitement and that attacking play that makes the fans so excited. So we've got two massive games, Kolkata and Chennai being here. So I know our players are looking forward to the matches. I've seen the buzz from the fans as well of having those two matches there. We sold out Kolkata last year. We know we're going to have two massive sellouts this year, and I know the fans can't wait for that competition. So yeah, it's going to be fun. There's going to be activations. There's a big city mall activation tomorrow with Riyan, who's going to be helping to again sort of launch the Royals here this season. We're doing many more things on the ground in the build-up to the season. So you'll see a lot of pink everywhere across the state. We're going to try and, again, get everyone connected to the franchise. We want everyone wearing pink, not just on match days, but around the year, with that connection to the Royals. So that we want to be a deep part of the ecosystem here. We want to support the growth of cricket here, and we want many, many more fans supporting the Royals throughout the season. So yeah, we're really excited for the season ahead.
Thank you, sir. So when can we expect the tickets to go live?
Rahul's words, just a big thank you to everyone here for coming, and I said the support from ACA. It's honestly, it's always special coming back here. I think as a stadium, as a environment, it brings out the best in players, and it's honestly a pleasure to come back. We love our camps here that we do in February building into the season. you get a much deeper connection to the state, a better feel for the ground. And we've seen with atmospheres, whether for India or Rajasthan Royals, the crowd really get behind the team. So, look, we love spreading the game. That's what we're trying to do. Whether it's developing talent, we scout all over the country, or if it's playing the game. We want to spread the game of cricket to all parts of India. We want to spread IPL to further parts of India, and the Northeast has been an area that hasn't had it for the entirety of the IPL before we came here. There's 45 million people in the Northeast, and we wanted to give them a team to support, a team to be passionate about, and again, with Rian in the side doing so well, a team with a deep connection to that franchise. There's a big Rajasthani population as well in the Northeast. Again, there's Rajasthan Royals fans everywhere, so we want to spread the game of cricket, we want to spread the IPL, and being here has been an absolute pleasure when you've got such good facilities and such a good support system. So yeah, we absolutely love coming here each year, and we love seeing the game of cricket grow here through the growth of the IPL.
Thank you, sir. So now
Good afternoon to everyone. I welcome the whole Rajasthan Royal team to Assam, especially head coach Sri Rahul Dravid, Luke, CEO of Rajasthan Royal, and the whole team to honor us again and coming to Guwahati and giving us the opportunity to be the host and be the home team of Rajasthan Royal. So I welcome everyone, and I also welcome all the media persons here. আপোনালোকে সকলো ইয়াত উপস্থিত হৈছে আৰু আমি সকলোৱে গম পাওঁ যে আমি ৰাজস্থান ৰয়েলে বিগত 2 বছৰৰ পৰা they are here in Guwahati, and we also learning a lot, and it's a good opportunity for us as we don't have a team or Northeast or Guwahati in IPL, but thankfully being a part of the IPL, and I think only Guwahati and Dharamsala were the home grounds of 2 teams, and I welcome again, and it's a great honor to us to learn many things. আমি ক্ৰিকেটিং হোষ্ট কৰোঁ, আমি খেল অৰ্গেনাইজ কৰোঁ, ইণ্ডিয়া টিমৰ খেল অৰ্গেনাইজ কৰোঁ। যেতিয়া আমি আৰত কাম কৰিলোঁ, আমি বহুতখিনি অভিজ্ঞতা পালোঁ, আৰু এই অভিজ্ঞতাৰ পৰা এজ এ আছাম ক্ৰিকেট এছ'চিয়েশ্যন উই হেভ লাৰ্ণ থিংছ, হাউ টু মেনেজ থিংছ, আমি মেনেজমেণ্ট প্ৰফেচনেলিজম আমিও কিছু শিকিব পাৰিছোঁ। এণ্ড I think কি আৰে অসমত থকাৰ পাছত এণ্ড ৰিয়ান পাৰা আৰৰ টিমৰ এজন প্লেয়াৰ আছিল, আৰু এটা তেখেতৰো জীৱনৰ বেয়া when Rian was not performing well, Arar stood with him, and now we have seen him playing for the country, representing the country, representing our state. And thanks to Arar, at that time, if Arar Nuhal Sage, and though he was not performing well, but they stood behind him, and this is the commitment we need from Arar, and being the home team, they are here to take out talents from Assam. They are here to see the Homer Kiman talent ase, ami kiman agwai loi jabo paru. My CEO, etia bortomaner coach, I request them that if they see, we have learned from many instances that they good people can pick up cricketers. If they see cricketers from across the state, Arare okol home khel hisabe noy, aguntu samoyot they are also planning to help the people or help the players from Assam. ভৱিষ্যতৰ সময়ত তেখেতলোকে এনেকুৱা প্লেয়াৰ দেখে, আজি ৰিকুৱেষ্ট দিম কি কেনেকৈ পিক কৰিব পাৰে, কেনেকৈ ট্ৰেইন কৰিব পাৰে, কেনেকৈ নেট বলাৰ ইউজ কৰিব পাৰোঁ। মই আৰু ধন্যবাদ জনাওঁ। তাৰ লগতে আপোনালোককো মই এইটো জানো, আমি প্ৰেছ কনফাৰেঞ্চ কৰিয়ে থাকোঁ, লগ পায়ে থাকোঁ, কিন্তু আমি অসম ক্ৰিকেট সন্থাই বহুতখিনি কাম কৰি আছোঁ। এণ্ড I don't know if any other states are doing or not, but we are giving cash prizes to Ranji players or any player. Suppose a player in Ranji he scored a century, we are giving him 2 lakhs cash prize for each 100. If he takes 5 wickets, we are giving him 1 lakh of cash prize against each 5 wicket, which encourages them to go for more centuries. So in a year, after a season, if he gets 5 centuries, he can get extra 10 lakhs rupees cash prize from our associates, so that we promote them. Tenekoi ami under 15 Swali, any girl under 15 who is playing cricket, we are paying 1,000 rupees. Monthly district level. Any girl across the state, যিকোনো ছোৱালী ডিষ্ট্ৰিক্ট খেলে 1,000 টকা আমাৰ পৰা পায়। That we are promoting the girls should come out and play cricket. So below 15 or team or প্ৰত্যেকগৰাকী ছোৱালী, every girl across the state are getting more playing districts, 1,000 rupees from our association, so that we can get more girls to our team. So এইখিনি আমি আপোনাক জনালোঁ আৰু বহুত কাম আমি কৰি থাকোঁ। আমি প্ৰায় 23খন ডিষ্ট্ৰিক্টত we are developing infrastructure in 23 districts, and each district we are getting our independent cricket ground. The Assam was a state where earlier cricket, football, hockey, everything was played in a single ground. I think you remember Nehru Stadium, the football, cricket having together. Now we are getting independent cricket ground. তেনেকৈ আমি প্ৰায় 23খন জিলাত আমি নিজৰ গ্ৰাউণ্ড বনাই যাতে আমি ক্ৰিকেট আৰু বাকী স্পৰ্টছ বেলেগ বেলেগ কৰি যাতে 12 মাহে অকল ক্ৰিকেটে খেলিব পাৰি। চ' I welcome the RR team. Hope they enjoy staying in Assam, our hospitality, আৰু আশা কৰোঁ they will win both the matches here. Thank you. Spoken AC and RR, I think it's a good team, and being a partner with RR, I think the cricketing spirit has grown in our state, not only in the state, in the whole Northeast. We have seen like examples again in Riyad Bara. Like if he was in some other team, I would have doubted if he will get more chances to be in the team, and we know how Riyad is going to the way he's standing. So this is because only of RR, and not only ACA. I think the state, whole state, every people of our state is welcoming RR as they are, because it's a decision like management decision for bringing RR here in Guwahati was a decision of management. But the people of state is opening the arms to welcome RR and expecting that this is a home team of ours, not only of ACA, it's of the state people. So I think across the state, RR has gained popularity, and we think not only here, across the Northeast, not only cricketing, being a partner of RR, the tourism, business, everything gets involved. Like if you see all nearby shops, hotels, industry, hotels, all will be blooming in this RR, and KKR, RR and Chennai, both will be houseful. So it will help the economic growth of our state. So I think not only in terms of cricket, but in economic terms, tourism terms, we will get to know what is Guwahati. We will get to know how people of Assam welcomes a team or a people who are not from our state. So this is, I think, this is Assam welcoming in open arms a team from Rajasthan and making them as a home of our state.
Thank you, sir.